Kitchen garden allotments.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. Just before this video starts, please go along and hit that subscribe button to come along and join the family. So then guys, where have I been for the past 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks? And as you can see, if you can see it, the camera moving around because it's quite windy at the moment. Well, I currently had this horrible chest infection going around and it has made me quite bad. I haven't been able to do anything really. I've actually called in sick for the first time in a few years at work because I've been that bad, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm starting to feel like I'm ready enough to come back up the allotment. So what I thought I would do today is just take it easy, just start it off in, and that's to do a February allotment update tour. But hopefully you'll be able to hear absolutely everything that I'm saying, and I'm hoping that this road mic is actually doing its job. If it is, fantastic. It allows me to record in the wind. So then guys, let's go and have a look around the allotment in early February. There's still a lot to do, so let's have a look. So then guys, I will start off on plot 1. And as you can see on plot 1, not much has actually changed over the past month or so due to me being off sick. Where we're going to have the butternut squash this year, I did get down to most of the bed. I did get quite a bit of it dug out. It's just the last little bit at the end to be done, and that can be done within the next few weeks or so because there's no rush at all on that. These water tanks I have got a plan for this year, so stay tuned and come along and wait and see what's going to go on there. As I've said in the previous video, this pumpkin area didn't work. This black membrane is absolutely no good at all, and I will be lifting that within the coming weeks and digging it over, and I'm going back to old traditional Dan's Kitchen Garden allotment, and I'm going to have my potatoes in this bed here. I'm not too concerned that it's not that many, but it should do us enough throughout the year. And as I move down the allotment, you'll see where we used to have the so then I'm trying to get at the moment some advice on getting a dwarf apple and a dwarf plum tree to go in here, because I'm not that good with my plum trees and my apple trees and my fruit trees, and I'm not too sure what's the best brand to go. So if anyone's got any advice what to do, please put it in the comments section below and tell me the best one to go for. So as I move around, this year it was our absolutely failed Brussels sprouts this year. So what I'm decided to do this year, what I'm going to do this year, is completely remove this cage netting and put some raspberry canes and turn this into a little bit of a fruit area at the end, as I have got 2 allotments now and I don't really need that space anymore. So that's going to be on the plan as well. The wildlife pond is absolutely doing fantastic and doing its job, doing what I want it to do, and that's just to go wild. Probably need to get in there very soon and just clean a few of the weeds out for when the frogs and that come in there, but it won't be too long until that's ready to go. And as I move down on this side, this was where my late runner beans went. If you remember rightly, we sowed them directly into the ground in the middle of June, and we had a fantastic crop of runner beans, and that's what I will be doing this year. And they will be going in this bed, and I will be doing like little wigwam structures for them to go into this bed. As you can see, it needs a good dig over, but that shouldn't take too long as well when I'm a little bit better. If you're looking down the allotment now, you can see where I put all the new bark is now broken down and becoming part of the path, and it shouldn't be too long until all this will turn it into that ground there, so it's good enough to be used as compost again. I shall leave a link in the description box of that video what I'm on about, turning bark into free compost, if you missed it. And this was the bed that we filled up, and as you can see, there's not that many weeds, and it is good compactable soil, and it's going to be fantastic for the allotment for growing vegetables. A sweet corn area as I move down, as you can see, this is mostly all ready to go, all dug out. Got a little bit more to burn off, but I'll do that when that dries up, and it shouldn't be that long until that's all ready to go again. So if I move down, the sheds are still the same. Managed to pick up this board the other day from Free Cycle. I thought it just might make a good idea to have on the shed door as a planner of what's going on the allotments over 2022. So then guys, I'll just flick you around and show you what the allotment looks like in February 2022. So let's go over to plot 2 and have a look at plot 2. So then guys, as I'm on plot 2 now, as you can see, we have 2 empty compost bins. They are quite empty. This area is still in need of a drastic makeover, and I'm hopefully going to be doing that very, very soon. But it's just due down to this bloody horrible chest infection I've had. Well, I did come up and cut the bottom half of these trees, but it looks like the council have been up and actually cleared the top half of them trees because they were growing over like anything. It actually looks like they've come up and cut it back, which is good. So also we have to move down this allotment, and we have a few other bits and pieces to do on this allotment as well. This was the onion, and as you can see, the wind and that's just starting to get to it, and it's just starting to be knocked over a little bit and bashed. But apart from that, the onions are doing absolutely fine. This road system, this roadway, the way I do them in the rows seems to be working, and it's very easy to keep on top of them and maintain them. Also, the garlic is doing absolutely fantastic. Beautiful garlic. This year I'm going to have a bumper crop of garlic. If you can remember, I put these in October, and they are all doing fantastic and growing away. Absolutely brilliant. So then, just before I got my chest infection, I did come down and manage to clear all of this bed, and as you can see, this is completely ready for the spring now. I'm ready for planting up. The only section I have to do now is this end bit here, and this was where the last of the parsnips was, which have all come up now, and I will be clearing this very, very shortly. Also, this black membrane, I'm going to pull it back to about here, about this section here, and then have more growing room on that side as well. And I'm going to try something last time for my giant pumpkins. For this area, I will only be planting 3 giant pumpkins this year, and I'm hoping to get 3 giant pumpkins only, so stay tuned for that video. So then guys, that is how plot 2 is looking on in the early stages of February. I don't know what's going on with that line, but I think I need a new pair of glasses. It's a very wonky line, but hopefully I'll be able to straighten it out very, very soon and get back down here and getting a few of these jobs done. So let me know guys in the comment section on how your season's going and how's your allotments looking at the moment. I know that a lot of people have had a lot of snow, ice, floods. It's an absolute nightmare at the moment. But what we're going to do now is just head back to plot 1 and we'll end up this video. So then guys, as you see from that little allotment tour, there is a few more bits and pieces to be done down the allotment. But today, all I feel like doing is sitting in the shed, having a nice cup of tea, which I might do very, very shortly. But as you see, I've done a few bits and pieces down the allotment in January. Not too much, as I have been off through this horrible virus, and it's not worth coming down the allotment and getting it even worse. But today, it's not too bad, it's not too cold, it's just very, very windy. So I hope that this mic is working very well. All I can hear at the moment is the kids over the park, because there's a park just behind me, and also the wind's quite strong, so hopefully the sound is absolutely fantastic. But as I've said, this year I'm going to be growing a lot of different veg. There's going to be things like different chilies I've never done in my life, and also different types of tomatoes and I'm also going along and doing the Grow With Me series with Joe Mills as well from his tomatoes, so stay tuned for that as well. And also there's going to be some new techniques in growing at the allotment and just to grow vegetables. Every year I've concentrated my videos on stage by stage of getting the allotments ready, and a lot of it, if you look back, shows that it's a lot of me just digging over beds. Every now and then you'll see me do a whole video of me transforming a bed, allotment bed. So from now on I won't be recording so much with me de-weeding the bed. You'll just see catch-ups, or if there's anything interesting to show you, I will be recording it. I'm still going to be doing my 2 videos a week coming up. Just need to get some more back videos due to obviously being off again with the sickness. But there will be 2 videos coming up, and if there's not 2 videos coming up, there'll be one main video on a Sunday and probably a shorts video on a Wednesday. If you don't know what short videos is, it's a video clips of 1 minute, either to do with knowledge on the allotments, how to grow something on the allotments, or something that's happened on the channel, funny, and it'll give you a giggle for 5 minutes on the channel. So then guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned, please subscribe to the channel. Until the next video, I'll catch you later.